Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Paddy and this is my weekly podcast. We'll start off, first of all, with local information. And there was a meeting held recently by residents in the Glasslock area. This meeting was in relation to plans to erect a 20-metre telecommunications mast in the area. On board, Planoa recently granted Vodafone permission to erect the mast in the centre of the Tidy Towns award-winning village. Over 91 objections were lodged against the proposal, which now looks likely to go ahead. Also, locally, there is to be a recycling drop-off in the car park of Lidl here in Monaghan town from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Friday the 8th of this month. That's somewhere you can go and drop off your broken toasters or your broken televisions or microwaves or so forth. Now, moving on from that, yes, just this week, People Before Profit had a bill before the Dáil to hold a referendum to insert Irish neutrality into our constitution. Irish neutrality is not actually in the constitution at present. And the Green Party actually had the decisive vote. And the Green Party voted against holding this referendum to insert neutrality into the Irish Constitution. Point of interest, this was actually the Green Party voting against their own policies, okay? Eamon Ryan has voted 3 times in the past in favour of Irish neutrality, okay? And this is just the latest example of the Green Party supporting Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael, essentially betraying their own values and the values of those who voted for them. Also, a point of interest, this week Sinn Féin put forward a bill to abolish the mandatory retirement age. This bill would allow people to retire at 65 if they so wished. Now, those of you who have been following this will know that there has been a debate in the Dáil recently over whether or not the retirement age should be upped to 66, 67, 68 over the next coming years. But the Sinn Féin bill is in favour of allowing people to retire at 65 if they so wish. But here's the kicker, they're also in favour of allowing senior citizens to continue to work into their senior years if they so wish. Okay, now oh yeah, in the words of Mary Lou MacDonald, the central bank predicts that energy and food costs will rise by €1,900 this year. Also, there's currently an ongoing debate as to whether or not a 4th dose of the anti-COVID vaccines are necessary. And lastly, for this week, there is the latest report from daft.ie which states that the average house price across the country is currently rising at a rate of €100 per day. Now, I'd like to finish up this week, as I like to do each and every week, by thanking the nurses and the paramedics, the hospital receptionist workers and the hospital cleaners, all those working to keep our emergency services up and running during this pandemic. I'd also like to thank each and every other working class man and woman out there that are keeping our stores open, our facilities running, and keeping the country's infrastructure up and running. It is indeed the working class man and woman who keeps the country running. It is not the millionaires, it is not the billionaires, it is not the multinational corporations or even the politicians. It is the working class man and woman that keeps our country alive. So thank you.